Yes, good morning. How's everything? How you doing? I believe you are set for the lesson 2. It's just a continuation of where we stopped on Monday. So I want to take you through Algebraic Expressions 2. My name remains the same, Tope Ilesomi. So let's have a recap of what we've done in the last class. We talked about revision of brackets, that is, the rules guiding us in removing brackets. Then we discussed about how to solve some problems that involve brackets. To remove brackets, and we discussed about that there will be difference when you have a particular expression with brackets and without brackets. We solved examples and I gave you assignment on that. I believe you've done that already. Okay, join me as we set for this next class, which I will be talking about Algebraic Expressions 2. Just follow me as I go. Okay, the lesson objectives still remain the same since we are still discussing algebraic expressions, but our focus will be mainly directed numbers this time around. Now, let's start with directed algebraic terms. Directed algebraic terms. In directed numbers, the symbols plus, this is plus, call it addition sign, and subtraction sign are not instructions to add or subtract, but they are the signs of the numbers to which they are attached. I come back again. In directed numbers, the symbols addition and subtraction are not instructions to add or subtract, but they are the signs of the numbers to which they are attached. In our last class, I made mention of something that a number that stands in its free state always carries a positive sign. If you just have 9, 9 stands as positive 9. So the sign is attached to the number. So let's continue. Now we have directed algebraic numbers and we'll be looking at multiplication. How do you multiply two numbers? That is the question. Now we must follow these rules, these guidelines. We'll be talking about rules in the beginning of this class. We have that when you are adding when you are multiplying positive A and positive B, we give you positive AB. This is what I'm saying. If you are having plus 2 multiplied by plus 3, this will give you plus 6. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Now, if you're having minus A multiplied by plus B, minus A multiplied by plus B. Okay. What this one is saying is that if you have minus 2 multiplied by plus 3, to give you minus 6. The reason why it is like that is plus multiplied by plus will give you plus. Minus multiplied by plus will give you what? Minus. Now, the same thing applies to the next one. Then, the third one. Okay, for this one, for this particular one, I want you to just pick your pen and make an illustration of what I just did here. You can just interchange it, plus 2 multiplied by minus 3, and see what we give you. So kindly do that in your jotter. Now, the next one is minus, let's say, I'm still using minus 2 multiplied by minus 3. And this will give you plus 6. Are you seeing it? And what this one says is that whenever you are multiplying a negative sign together, it will give you a positive sign. Minus multiplied by minus will give you positive, and you multiply the numbers. Now the next one is directed algebraic numbers with division. Okay. In the case of division, we apply the operation and the sign also must follow. Okay. The first one is very simple. You can do that on your own. And okay, let me just make an illustration here for the first one. Let's say you have plus 9 divided by plus 3. This will give you plus 3. Okay, that is for the first one. This. You can see. Now, if you are having plus a divided by minus b, it's going to give you minus a over b. Let's look at that. You have plus, okay, you have plus 9. Talking about the next one now. Then divided by minus 3. This will give you minus 3. Now, pick your pen and paper again, because this class will be interactive, and I believe we are getting to that. So I want to engage you as well. Try this on your own. Are you getting me? Try that on your own. With example, just pick a number that is easily divisible and check it out. Now, the last point, I want to make use of this now. So you have minus a divided by minus b will give you positive a over b. I told you that any number standing in its free state is always positive. Always positive. Always positive. Good. Okay. So, let's have example to show that minus 9 divided by minus 3. So this is nothing but plus 3. Okay, this is plus 3. Are you seeing it? Okay, let me write it very well. This is plus 3. Okay, let's continue. Now let's look at some examples to show this. Simplify the following. Question 1, we have question 1 to 5. So you are going to see how I will do this. You are going to see my approach to all these questions. Now let's start with question 1. You have minus 3 multiplied by 5a. Don't forget, from the rules of multiplication of directed numbers that we talked about, you must firstly write minus 3 multiplied by plus 5a. Because any number standing in its free state is always carrying a positive sign. Are you getting me? Are you okay with what I'm saying? Okay. Now, since this is multiplication, this will just give you minus 3 multiplied by 5, then multiplied by a. So this is carrying positive, don't forget. Now, minus times plus from the rule will give you minus. Then 3 times 5 will give you what? 15. Then don't forget your a. Put your a there. Do you understand? Or I should just, okay, let me come back to it again. Now, you have minus 3 multiplied by 5a. And I said 5a is standing with a positive sign attached to it. Are you getting me? Now, the first thing you multiply is the sign. Minus times plus will give you minus. Then 3 times 5 will give you 15. Then don't forget there's a attached to it. So you put the a. That's all. Now let's go to the next example. Okay, we have example 2 here. Just pick your pen and paper because I want to engage you again as well. Okay, I'll just wait in the next 2 minutes. Just write down the solution to this. The answer to this. Okay, I believe you are doing something. Don't deceive yourself. I know some people might be struggling with this, but it's very simple. Something that you can just do. You can do it. Okay, let's come back. Now, if you've done that, let me do the right thing. If you've done the right thing, just follow. And if you don't know how to approach it, just listen. So you have minus 6y multiplied by minus 3. Are you seeing it? Now, minus times minus, that is the first thing you do. We give you what? Plus. Then 6 times 3, we give you what? 18. Then you put your y. You see, plus 18y. Do you understand what I just did now? Okay, let's go. The next one, 5x multiplied by minus 3. This is as simple as the first one. So, I'm not going to do this for you. Just try it on your own, following the first example. Now, we move from multiplication to division. On division side, how do you do that? Now, you are having minus 21a divided by 3. Let me write it out. Minus 21a. This is the sign of division in mathematics. You can use this sign. Now, I don't need to be going through this thing. It's just your normal division. 3 in 21 will definitely give you what? 7. And that will be minus 7a. Fine. So simple. As simple as it is. And don't forget that this is carrying a positive sign. And from the rule of division, when you're having a negative and a positive, it will give you negative. Let's continue. Now the next example, example 5, which is the last one. We have 24b divided by minus 4. 24b. 24 is standing with a positive sign. So you understand? Divided by minus 4. You see? Don't mind my writing as 24b. I should clean it and write it very well so that you can see. This is letter B. Now, just as we did, from the rules of division, if you recall, I want you to recall this from, you recall that plus a divided by minus b, let me put it in a bracket, is nothing but minus a over b. So this is what we are using. Are you getting what I'm saying? Plus a divided by minus b will give you minus a over b. Now, this is plus 24b divided by minus 4. So how many 4 can you see in 24? So that will be what? 6. So that will be minus 6 B. Very simple. Very, very simple. Okay? Now, look at these exercises and try to lay ends on them. Solve them accordingly, and please get back to me. Through the mail, you can reach me. So, we've come to the end of our class for this morning, and I want to go back to just remind you of what we've talked about. We talked about directed algebraic terms, that is, numbers that stands are attached to signs. You can have positive 9, negative 9, positive 10, negative 10, and so on. Are you getting me? So, and we talked about directed algebraic numbers, looking at multiplication. And we talked about the rules, and we solved the examples. Now, we talked about directed algebraic numbers using division, the operation division. And we have the rules. If you follow the rules, you are good to go. Are you getting me? Then we solved examples. Mind you, we are talking about algebraic terms here. So the use of letters. So throughout this lesson, we'll be using letters. You'll be using letters mixed with numbers where specified. Are you getting me? So don't be afraid. Just approach it. Mathematics is very easy, it's very simple, only if you go by the rules of solving. And you've seen all the questions that are here, very easy, and you can lay ends on them on your own. You can check it out in your textbooks. Solve as many as possible exercises as you can. Don't just go and solve the 7 that I gave you here. Solve questions. You can only understand mathematics through practice, constant practice, day by day, not leaving your side. Look into it every now and then. Are you getting me? So, as you can see, they are very simple. The reason why I just leave this one for you is that it's the same thing as the first one. And I want to test your ability. Maybe you understand what I'm trying to say. And please follow the steps. Don't just go and write the answers direct. See the way I did mine. See the way I explicitly. Don't just go and do corner. If you do corner in mathematics, then you fail. So I don't want you to fail. So see the way I did mine. See, so just follow it through and solve the exercises, and we are going to meet again in the next class. In the next class, we're talking about some other things that is not something like this. So do well to do revision before any class, even read ahead of the class. So thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Do well to ask questions. Do well to send your response via the email address. Thank you very much. Stay safe.